Hey guys, it's Jason here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a quick video of the new Cliffhanger body for my SCX6. As you can see, I've got it all taped up. This is probably the most work I have put into painting a body in a long time. I'm not very good at it, and I also don't have a lot of patience. So I knew I didn't want to just give this big body one color because I didn't think that would be a whole lot of fun. So I took a little bit of time. I taped off part of kind of the hood, part on the side, this little section on the back here. I would have rather have kind of taped off more of the truck bed part right here, but just because of the ridges, I was kind of worried about paint getting in. So this being flat was a lot easier, and this little kind of ridge right here was a lot easier as well. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get the window masks on, and then we're going to start painting this thing. We are using the same blue from the Mojave 4S. I've got some fluorescent orange, which is going to be where all the tape is. And then we're going to back it with silver. So as this goes, guys, we'll kind of show you how I'm doing it. I am by no means a painter. Like I've already mentioned, guys, I don't have the patience. I enjoy it. I love seeing how the body looks when you're done. But even as I stand here right now recording this, I can see a little spot right here that I'm going to throw a little bit of extra tape on because I don't like that. But either way, guys, I want to keep this kind of just a quick video. This is going on the silver SCX6. So this is the one I got in a trade. It's cherry. It is mint, mint, mint. And I got this because I thought I needed a donor truck for something else, when in fact I don't need it. So I ended up, I've got Big Green, I've got Hulk, as my kids call it. Then I've got this silver one. So this one is getting the Cliffhanger body, so I can kind of turn this one more into kind of a rock crawler. It's going to allow, a little bit more flexibility because it's not going to have the big body on it. It's not going to have all the weight. It's not going to be top heavy. It's not going to have the fenders or anything like that. So that's going on. Now, if you happen to have caught these as I was walking in, this is kind of a big hint, sort of, to the next project. That what's funny, guys, is at this point, I've got this. I've got these over here. So I've managed to spend, I think, somewhere in the realm of about maybe 800 Canadian, but I haven't actually bought the main truck, buggy, however you want to call it. But either way, guys, let's get to some painting. All right, guys, so there you have it. As always, I get excited. I started painting, and yeah, here we are. Truck is all done. And not only is it, guys, all done, but I've already ran it, and I've already shoved the rear bumper through the back of the body, just the way I was coming down off something. I didn't even notice it until I actually had the truck back on the ground. I was doing some rock crawling, and the body was sitting super wonky, and it's because this was jabbed. It was poked out of here. You might be able to see it in the running video when I get that up. But either way, guys, holy man, this looks awesome. So if you're wondering what I did, I showed you guys at the beginning that I had all the orange taped off. I put the masks on. I sprayed the blue, probably maybe 3 or 4 coats. We'll come back to that though in a minute, but 3 or 4 coats. I'll obviously let it, let it dry maybe 10 minutes in between. Then when it was all said and done, I sprayed the silver. So I backed the blue with silver. Then I removed the tape, painted the orange, again, maybe 3 or 4 coats. Was done that, sprayed it with silver, let it sit for however long, guys, half an hour, 45 minutes. The paint dries super fast. And then removed everything, and here is how it turned out. The black that you see is actually just pinstriping. It's not paint, so you can see here where I guess just from tumbling on the rocks, I've done a few chips. The nice thing though about pinstriping is it's not like a sticker where it's hard to get off. You can literally just take a piece right now and rip it off, cut up a new piece, put it back on if you wanted. I just kind of wanted to add some black to the truck because I really like the look of the blue and the orange, but with black as well. So overall, guys, everything turned out awesome. I love the colors, and it was pretty simple to do. I don't have the patience to really paint and to mask off properly. So the orange just kind of gives this enough character. The blue though, I don't know how well you're gonna notice it in here, but it definitely could have used another can of paint. When I was buying the paint, I was just being cheap. I should have known better from painting the Mojave that this paint goes on really light and it takes a lot of coats, because you can see some spots where it's darker, and that's not lighting. That's just because there are certain parts of the truck that got more paint and are a little bit darker. However, saying that, I'm also, guys, just happy with how it turned out. It kind of has sort of a sky blue effect going on now that, I probably could have just gone with, and if people were gullible, they would have believed me that that's what it was. But it's not. It was me not having enough paint. So again, you can kind of see here, there's that blue and kind of silver. That's just because, unfortunately, guys, I didn't have enough blue. Back here, you can see it's a little bit darker because I think what happened was I was trying to get into like the ridge. So I was kind of spraying a little bit closer and kind of going a little bit heavier. But I'm still, guys, super happy with how it turned out. What I'm going to leave you guys with is just a little bit of running footage. And then that video, guys, will be coming later on when I can put it together. Now, the one thing I will say though, if you are looking to rock crawl in SCX6, a lot of you guys already know this, but for those that don't, this is the way to go. The amount of weight that you lose from not having the body with the fenders and all that kind of stuff, removing the fenders on the truck, going with something nice and light like this is crazy. As well as, guys, I don't know if you can tell, maybe I'll put it in one of the other videos, but I did lower the shocks as well. So you've got the upper links for the shocks, or the upper mounts for the shocks, and then you have a lower mount for the bottom link. I moved the shock down to that one. You just got to use a longer bolt to do that. And that definitely makes the truck sit a lot better. When I just had the body on, even with mounting the body as low as I could, I still found it sat kind of tall. And unless I wanted to, I couldn't have even gone down that much more, but you'd actually have to cut this out because of that engine, because that's part of the cover for the receiver box. So either way though, guys, I am super happy with how this turned out. It's fun now to have this XCS6 as kind of more of a crawler, actual rock crawler type thing to do that kind of terrain, but then have Big Green as something fun just to, take on the trails and walk around, and then have the other truck for more even extreme things, which hopefully you guys will see in the next month. But either way, guys, like I said, I'm going to leave you with a little bit of rock crawling and some pictures. As always, if you like this video, you know what? Give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. And as always, have a fantastic day.